Hello traders, John at StockBookie.com. Today we're looking at NVDA AMD and Tesla on the daily, weekly, monthly time frames using technical analysis here at StockBookie.com. If you like these videos, go to my website, sign up, it's free, or click down here in the right hand bottom corner and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And thanks for stopping by, I really do appreciate it. Alright guys, NVIDIA daily chart 16 million, that's pretty much been the volume for a while now. Still grinding guys, we got above the 20, got above this pivot. We talked about it just kind of stalling out at the pivot high and just going sideways into earnings guys. So NVIDIA is on 810, so we got a couple weeks away still on this one, but we had Google on deck today. It was down about 30 bucks. It did drag a lot of these names down. This one was $1.95 red on the day, or 1.165%. No great shakes guys, just coming off a double top here in the all-time high, just pulling back on possible some profit taking before Google goes off, Facebook goes off, Amazon goes off, and all those big names. So right now guys, NVIDIA just okay, just chopping around at the all-time highs. Still a little bit of stretch from the 20 and the 50 and the 200, but in a bullish stance, still okay, chopping sideways. Let's see what happens the rest of the week with earnings. If this cranks up, cranks down, we will see what happens. 50-50 shot at the casino guys. Let's go into AMD guys tomorrow. This one's on deck. It was up 28 cents or 2.02% and went right into the trend line guys. Got rejected and straight back down. Still okay, still in this channel. Tomorrow is the day guys, 50-50 shot. Will it rip up? Hit these areas up here. We had, let's go into these areas a little bit closer here. So we had the gap fill. That's where it stopped in the first place. Right there. It will come in. We have this pivot high here around 15.55. Okay, that's going to be a little more resistance. That was the big area before when we got up there and it got rejected down in this area, and then we had the nice pullback. And then let's go back a little further. We might have to go back. We're going to go to the weekly chart on this one. A little bit easier to see. So on the weekly chart, yeah, we got that pivot high here, and then you got to go all the way back, gosh, even further to 2009. You got it. So you have this pivot top here right at around 1613. And you have some gaps to fill in here. This is the area around here, around 1776. That's going to be a big area. Then as well as the $20 even number too. So if you are bullish this one, let's go back to the daily so I can show this a little bit better. Here's your areas. Zoom in here. We're in this channel. Remember, we're in this channel going up like a big megaphone. It's been going up and down, up and down. Here's your areas right here. 1776, then the $20 even number, which is right up in this area, which is a gap fill, I believe, too, if you go back on the daily chart. 1776 as well. So those are the areas. If this thing goes up, look for those. And of course, you're looking at 18, 19, and then 20 as it goes up. 17 will be natural resistance as well. So if this thing pops, watch for those areas, guys. Just tighten the stops. You don't want this thing to pop and everyone gets excited. Oh my gosh, I'm making all this money, and then all of a sudden it turns around and this drops in your face. So just watch out for these guys. It has been in this zone. If it does pop above there, you have a great chance of going higher. If it drops below this trend line and starts hitting these the 200 MA and stuff like that, then you better watch out and step aside on these charts here guys, because this thing could get not ugly, but if you crack below the trend line here at 1249, we're definitely going 1129 and possibly double bottom. I'm going to stick this one in here too, so watch for the $10 area and watch for around the $17, $18 area if it goes up. It's about the same way either or. 14 to 18 is $4, 14 to 10 is $4, so you got a 50-50 shot going either way. Or maybe we just have a pause day and doesn't do anything, but it's AMD. Everyone's hyped up. Everyone thinks it's going skyrocketing. For me, I don't care. Either way, no position. If it pops, I'm going to short it. If it drops, I'll look for areas to go long because people will buy the dip. I like this area here down around 866. You have a gap fill. And also I like the $10 area and maybe a little bit lower, like right in here around 942 if it does come into this down here. If it goes up, we'll be looking for 18, 1776 or wherever it might pop up, and then we'll decide if we're going to take a position in AMD. But guys, 50-50 shot. Don't load the house. Don't get your butt kicked on earnings. Been there plenty of times, and now I would just go in with a light position or no position at all, and then play it as you see it. Pops, we're shorting. Drops, we're going to find some place to go long, and that's the bottom line on AMD. Good luck, guys, tomorrow. May the force be with you. And let's go into Tesla. So Tesla had a good little rip session today, guys. They had to get it above this trend line. We talked about this for weeks. It's been down sideways. Bulls can't handle it, guys. Buy the dip. Here we go. Going into earnings. Earnings on Tesla is 8-2, so it's the following week. Let's see what happens with that one. But right now, guys, got above the 20, got above the 50 MA. Here we go again. Same thing. Buy the dip. Goes straight up. Light volume markets. This is how it works, guys. So we got back above the main trend line. That's number one. We got to see a little more follow through tomorrow. Maybe fill the gap window, see if it stalls out, or do we go sideways and continue staying above the trend line? If we just come in and reverse right back down, then we're going to have to see what kind of a pattern it gives us. Right now, though, we're still down and sideways in a bearish pattern. Even though we're below or above the moving averages in a strong, more of a bullish stance, still a little bit weak, still can turn and just go right back down. So just keep an eye on this trade. If you're in it, just don't load the boat like I always say. Make sure it's small enough so if it does pop to 400, 405, 410, you have area to short it. And if it does drop and you're short, then cover it and go long. There'll be great areas to go long. There'll be great areas to go short. But again, 50-50 going into earnings. And right now, it's getting a little bit. Today was a good day for Tesla. We did close above the MA, so that's a little bit bullish. But down sideways on this big 3-day down drop, you got to watch out for that because this can easily click and then go straight down on some news. Remember, Google had okay earnings. Everything was down a little bit after hours, so keep an eye on that. And again, this one goes off on the 2nd. Watch for those earnings. And then we have the Amazon, the AMD, of course, tomorrow, the Facebook, the NVDA coming up, the Apple on the 1st, Tesla, CMG tomorrow. Big earnings, guys, so just keep an eye on the overall markets. If the markets tend to sell off or the SPY starts to go in red, a lot of these stocks will continue to go down because it will be a market trade. If the markets grind higher and stay green, these will continue grinding higher. I mean, markets were down a little bit. This one grinded, so people just, buy the dip mentality, guys. It's still involved. I would love for this one to fall or all of them to fall. Then we can have buy the dip mentality and just ride these things back up. So, all right, guys, just stay alive in these markets. Don't go too heavy in your trades, especially going into earnings. Stay buoyant and just keep trading, guys. Again, thanks for stopping by. I really do appreciate it. God bless. See you on the charts.